James Hagens played well overall at the World Juniors tournament. His performance didn't match Connor Bedard's in his draft year, but Hagens managed to show all of his skills and that he could make some plays in a pressured environment. That's what you want to see from such a young player at the tournament. In this video, we're going to break down some shifts from the start of the tournament, where he showed the most skill flashes and what his game could be in his prime. This is the second shift of the Germany game. Hagens is on the dot and wins the faceoff. His defenseman gets the puck, he goes behind the net and passes back in front. He receives a pass, circles the zone, and gives one back to his defenseman, who misses his point shot. One of Hagens' defining qualities is his ability to support the play, which he does very well here. His defenseman battle on the wall, he comes down and closes out on this attacker with his back turn, preventing him from moving up the wall, and then he gives an outlet to another teammate. He starts to break out and passes the puck through an opponent to Ryan Leonard. And you see Hagens on the back check again, stopping the opposition's attack. Despite his two-way abilities, Hagens has had a hard time establishing full chemistry with his teammates this season. His puck-carrying style clashes a bit with Perreault's, and Leonard isn't as good at finding him in open spots. That's surprising because Hagens can find open ice just as easily as Will Smith before him. But maybe he does it in a different way than Smith, and sometimes it takes time to establish chemistry. The three players are making it work anyway and creating a lot of dangerous looks.
And spinning back is Norwin Panocha. Jumping up is Logan Hensler to keep that line deflected wide.
Hagens is not a very physical player at the moment. He lacks a bit of strength, but he doesn't shy away from engaging players. He pushes back against them, fights for possession, helps recover the puck, and rushes the net.
For Leonard, loose in front is Hudson with a chance, and the save is made by Perreault. Rebound, and no indication. Hagens thought the puck was in. The referee says no.
It's his playmaking game that shined the most at the tournament. He completed smart and quick passes, and even when his plays didn't succeed, his ideas were often good. It's usually Perreault who orchestrates his line's plays, but more and more, Hagens is taking over this role.
Racing back down to the U.S. zone. Lead pass for Leonard, moving in with Hagens, a long shot, kicked up by Perreault. Now a centering pass, Perreault shoots, scores!
It's almost unheard of for a World Junior team.
Yeah, freshman at Boston University, from the Pittsburgh area. Now a steal, and a chance in front.
Hagens doesn't have Macklin Celebrini or Adam Fantilli's shot, but he's a threat to score every time he gets the puck around the slot. He gets open, positions well, and fires with great mechanics. And his shot will only become more powerful as he adds strength. We see his skill, off-puck offensive abilities, and playmaking in this shift. He gets the puck at the line and he manipulates the defender. He expects his pressure and threads the puck through him as he commits. And then he makes him chase the other way to create a lane for his teammate behind. His teammates exchange the puck in the zone, and Hagens moves through the slot. As Cole Hudson catches the puck at the top, he springs open for a one-timer. Hudson chooses Leonard instead, but Hagens was just as good of an option. Germany recovers the puck briefly, and Hagens is in the middle of the slot again, completely open. And then he shows the same ability to attract pressure and create space for teammates off the rush. He drives through the middle, collapses the defense on him, and finds Leonard with a pass. And then we move on to the US first game against Finland. Many consider this game a quiet one for Hagens. But sometimes you have to look at the plays that almost worked too, that were off by just a step or a stick handle here and there. Because when projecting a player, the creativity and the ideas and the movements behind the play matter just as much as the execution. Hagens gets an open look off a cross-ice pass here, and then he backchecks to his zone and he participates in the next rush. This is another example of his ability to attempt plays in difficult situations. The pass is a bit behind him here, but he manages to knock it under his stick and in front of him. And inside that move, he has the presence of mind to fake a shot and try this pass across to Leonard. The pass was precise. It's sent directly to Leonard, but it just hits his skate on its way there. Even if the puck didn't bounce in Hagens' favor here, he still showed an impressive ability to combine vision and skill. And his team ended up converting his play into a goal later in the shift. And we see another impressive attempt from Hagens here. He's on the forecheck, the puck turns over in the neutral zone, he gets to it, drags the defender one way, creates space for a give and go, and attacks right through, evading sticks and using his skates to beat a few defenders. And then he turns and lands a pass on Perreault's stick before re-attacking the slot to become an option for him. That kind of skill and vision in tight spaces is really impressive and the mark of a potential great NHL scorer. Hagens is going to show his passing ability again in the next two clips, as he lands stretch passes to teammates through the defense.
Hagens trying to drift that towards the goal. Perreault with a chance. Feeds it back in front for Leonard. Couldn't get a shot away. Halton got a stick on him. What a save at the line by Jokinen, creating a scoring chance for the Finns. Bison winds in. Drops it up for Kupalainen, a shot. That deflects wide. Leonard has a look at it. He's got Perreault streaking ahead. Hagens looks for him and finds him. In comes Perreault on the breakaway. Hit the goal post again. That's 2 breakaways and 2 posts for Gabe Perreault.
Hagens' main quality is his high-end technical ability. I talked about this in the previous video, but we see it on display here on this rush. He can rotate his upper body away from his lower one, explode up ice with crossovers, keep a high level of control over the puck while having his head up, and he spots gaps easily in which to thread the puck. He's deceptive and explosive, and he could become a top-level puck carrier in the NHL, the kind of player a team is going to use to gain the zone on the power play again and again. In this shift, we see a glimpse of Hagens' physical and defensive skills. Finland attacks off a face-off, he tracks back in the neutral zone, cuts passing options, and then seals the puck away from the opponent with his stick left and his body. And then we see him work the boards in the offensive zone. He's not strong or imposing, but he knows how to get free.
Lost the puck to Perreault. Feeds it back in front. Hagens missed it. What a chance that was. Now here's Hudson back with it. Hudson pivots back in front, trying to find Hagens.
He moves the opponent one way and cuts back just as the opponent lunges with his stick. And he uses his skates to play the puck.
Lines that back to Perreault. Feeds it back across to Hagens. Hagens backdoor pass. They score. Back to pick it up. Hagens moves in. Feeds it down. Wide open. Boyum scores. Another face-off win for the Finns in the offensive zone. Up from Miettinen, lost the puck in his skates. Perreault drops it back. Leonard a shot. Griffin a save. Rebound. Loose it. Hagens scores. James Hagens.
We'll see if Hagens is ready for an NHL role next season. He lacks a bit of power right now, both in his skating and shot. And another season in the NCAA as the main play driver could allow him to make the most of his multiple skills. Even if he didn't have as impressive of a tournament as past first overall picks before him, he continued to show his multiple strengths. He cares about the defensive side of the game, he supports teammates well, and he can make plays that are not accessible to most players. His playmaking game is high-end, and in his prime, he should be an elite transition player in the NHL.
Puck loose in the corner for Sensational. Now loose puck in front, score! It's Hagens! Gets Kirsch down and makes it 2-0 for the United States.
He's coming full speed down the slot. The right skate edge work, so impressive. And Hagens, no trouble finishing, extending the lead for the States to 2 as the potential first overall pick shows exactly why he might be that in 2025.
So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. You can also check out the stories section of Elite Prospects if you want more prospect analysis.